Good afternoon. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professionals, IGP, Bangladesh. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professionals, IGP, Bangladesh. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable knowledge seekers, today I am your host for the afternoon. My name is Jannatul Naima. I am from Bangladesh. Dear knowledge seekers, I am proud to be associated with IGP as a global member. IGP, a non-profit organization, is a social and ISO certified international training institute. In 3 years, we already served 3 million knowledge seekers from 100 countries. IGP is internationally organized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 250 professions and 4,500 organizations. Institute of Global Professionals (IGP) and ISO 9001 2015 and 10002 2018 is the training facility for skill development which was founded in 2020 and is generating competent candidates to meet demand in the global labor market by providing professional qualifications. The Institute of Global Professionals is an educational institute that provides social work globally recognized and reputed. We serve students and community resources, providing holistic social work and education. We believe that It's not effective to increase one's skill just by acquiring formal education. So, we provide effective training and consultation to generate profession generation all over the world. We distribute our service locally, nationally, and internationally to students, job seekers, job holders, and also for learners through respective campus location and distance learning platforms. We are an occupational and dependable institution. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education isn't a business product, it's a part of our human lives. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all concerned of the world for free webinars, seminars, courses, awards, quiz competition, mentoring and counseling, etc. On the other side, we also trying to serve more than 100 premium services for free like create on portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and world knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can upgrade all day. Kids learning game website, free courses, converter sites, and many more. We help to empower youth to learn to meet their expectations and dreams and become highly skilled people. We implement several trainings, programs, webinars, and offline online courses for youth and learners by professionals, trainers, speakers, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kinds of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and responsibilities. To ensure excellent in-depth instruction, we arranged with qualified trainers, speakers, and instructors. We extended free service to more than 3 million knowledge seekers in the last 3 years. We have affiliation with universities and organizations in 70 different countries. Virtual meetings with many colleges and organizations have been accomplished. We are working to create a legendary generation of future scholars and citizens who will be accountable. We are constantly prepared to assist all knowledge seekers with valuable service. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professionals. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and will serve them with good research and practiced methods. We must have a genuine concern for the learners we represent. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective, best quality service and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill levels and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable to us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable to us. Thank you. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, we already completed 1138 webinars successfully. Dear participants, at present we are going to start our 1139 program which name is Media Information Literacy. And today our speaker is Sir Mahmoud Inwa Balar from Nigeria. Before I hand over to the stage to Sir, want to share a very little bit about our speaker. He is Faculty of Science at the University of Marrow, Cameroon Republic, Area Manager Operations, Macmillan, Nigeria Publishers, Kano, Christina. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with um, his speech.
Thank you very much for this wonderful presentation. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. It is my honor and privilege to be given this golden opportunity before the thousands viewers of this wonderful platform. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, our participants and listeners all over the globe. It is my honor and privilege to thank each and every one of you that has an opportunity to be here with us. Thank you so much for believing in Institute of Global Professional. For their effort and for their effort in bringing out the best from the globe to enlighten you about the current trends in other parts of the world. I believe you are not much peculiar with the way things are going in other parts of the world. So their effort is a wonderful effort in which they link all over the globe in a single medium. Today, I am here as a speaker to present a topic known as media information literacy. This course was introduced recently in our colleges of education and other higher institutes of learning throughout the Nigerian educational system. The said course was introduced to educate not only our child girls, but the whole children in the society on how to have an insight on information as well as the media in general. So today's world is media saturated. This is not just in terms of various media platforms that have been developed, especially with the advent of ICT, but the multiplicity of content and voices that now pervade the public space. So much information is out there in different forms, varieties, and quality, to the extent that an average citizen might get swamped and confused in its ever-flowing currents. The social political process has been mediatized to the extent that social actors as well as political actors and activities have become highly dependent on the logic of media productions. This paper contributes to the debate within Nigerian multi-ethnic social structure, drawing from critical communication theories which are argued that media and information literacy must equip the various social groups in Nigerian society with the skills knowledge, and resources to establish their media channels, also pluralizing the people public sphere for expression of counter hegemony discourse and appreciation of cultural differences. Media content means any document, data, sound, image, graphic, photograph, either in dimensional or realia, advertisement, and shall include video streaming, content, podcast, blog, online forum, and chat rooms. All these said involve the media. Media is a platform that shows us with multiple uses. It helps us to contact with the people, and it helps us to share and gather news, as well as share interests and hobby. Such are some of the things that media help us to do are: number one are communication, collaboration, opinion and review, brand monitoring, and entertainment. So, looking at the objectives of media information literacy, there should be a principally center around inculcating in the then a pluralism media system which can facilitate the expression of collective dialogue is definitely a prerequisite of deliberative and participatory democracy and must be dependent. These are some of the objectives of media information literacy: a highly politicized and structured media system that often in Nigeria could also be used to recruit followership along fracture lines in terms of perspectives. For the concept of media pluralism to be meaningful and relevant to democratic practices, a media must be rescued from control of various factions of the ruling elite. Secondly, a plural media system under such ownership and control will be problem to the polity. A monomatic conception must relate media pluralism to the distribution of communicative power, the ability of various organs of civil society, not only in their own media, but the challenges it challenge social inequality and injustice. This objective has clearly defined the general pluralism under any content, not only in federalism, but in other different form of government. In understanding media information literacy, the realization that students must be more active in assessing, consuming, interpreting media content has pushed the issue of media and information literacy to the front burner of public policy of both national and international level. This course, of course, is based on realization and importance of media in civil engagement and political participation. Media information literacy addresses possibility of acquiring those new skills and competence. There exist many definitions of media information literacy around the world. More and more often, they include the ability, number one, to access media. The essence of this course is to, the essence of this paper is to equip our younger one to what? To access a proper medium in which they are going to channel their emotion. Number two, to understand critical evaluation differences, critically evaluate different aspects of media and media content. Number three, to create media content participation in the production process. It is not usually that the definition also include aspects of learning to use the media or order to participate in the process of social changes for development toward increased democracy. So in this regard, we should also know the media content and its uses. For instance, in democratic setting like Nigeria, where a federalism is a center core, the importance of mass media in today's world has been acknowledged globally. They are the main sources of information, main definer of social reality, and the framework through which many people interpret and understand the world. As scholars have argued, the process through which media select and process their content. It is not value free. It is for this reason that the issue of media and information literacy have assumed crucial importance. In multi-ethnic society like Nigeria, India, and other multi-ethnic society, the mass media are fundamental in registering the channel and the counter of inter-ethnic citizen, government, relations, and generations. Amplifications and flow of debate on social issues, the general impression is that the media are partisan either in the interest of dominant ethnic nationalities, especially the Hausa Fulani in the north and the Yorubas in the south and the Igbo in the in the east, or their individual owners who invariably are leading information and how we need it, as well as the flow in which we follow to display the information that is available within his jurisdiction. Who is a media information literate person? A media information literate person is one who is able to control and determine the type of information he needs and how he is going to use it. He is also has the power to determine the content of the information, to assess the needed information effectively and efficiently, to evaluate information and its sourcing critically, and to understand the economic, legal, and social issues surrounding the use of information, and assess and use information ethically and legally, setting key idea tied media and information literacy together. This shows us clearly a media information literate person must be acquainted with the type of information he or she needs and should be able to control the availability of information he has within his jurisdiction. This includes the idea of access to the media and ability to interpret and come to inform judgment about media content. The ability to evaluate the quality and credibility of media sources and producers. The recognition of the social, political, ideological, and commercial implications of the media product. Why I am always focused on the content of media is that an information media literate person should be able to what? To outline, to be able to evaluate the quality and credibility of media sources and products. The inculcating of critical awareness of this issue is further heightening by the recognition of the prevailing media. So, for instance, having knowing what media is all about, we are now moving to another items in the media information literacy. There should be a brief introduction of news reporting. Having knowing the terms and other essential items in the media information for a media information literate person, there should be a need for him or for her to be acquainted with how news is generated. News reporting as a subject been defined in different forms, but in this regard, news reports are found in newspapers, and their purpose is to inform readers of what is happening in the world around them. News reports have a certain structure that you need to be followed. This structure is sometimes called the inverted pyramid. This is what it looks like and how news reporting begins with the catchy. The following list explain the 5 major components which are part of the news article. For instance, the headline, heading. Headline is a title of the news article. Number 2, bylines. This line tells who is writing or who has written the article. Number 3, the location. This is actually placed at the beginning of the article, which is mostly held in bold. Then we have lead paragraph and followed by supporting paragraphs. News reports are found in the newspaper and their purpose is to inform the reader, as I said earlier. Some of the roles of news reporting are reporters are responsible for delivering updates and analysis on the current trends, with the main goals to keep public updated. They create stories and breaking news through different channels, such as radio set, TV set, online news site, and printed newspaper and magazines. These are some of the medium in which the news can be reported. Then the third item of this lecture is audience. Let us look at the meaning of audience. Who are the audience? And how do we have a good audience? Having knowing the type of information they need, then who are our best audience? For instance, the audience can assess not only diverge meaning as they have access to the different media, old and new, generate their own meanings and perspective, which they can determine to use without barrier or space, time, politics, censorship, or even cost. It is not just a case of being informed, but also a crucial is the ability to be able to create and communicate message in support of one social value and interest. This process of endowment enrich and strengthen democratic practices and good government. Quoting the Australian Lease Association, Alan Bundy has outlined the main purpose of media and information literacy in audience. He include, that is, Sir Alan Bundy include participative citizenship, social inclusion, creation of new knowledge, personal endowment, and learning for life. In looking at the first item under perspective citizenship, Sir Alan Bundy stated that a good audience should have an air of listening, you have a wider air of listening. For instance, the common law of the country must be fully abided by a good audience. And number two, social inclusion. For instance, a good audience should be able to be more acquainted with the common law of his entity. For instance, some law has does and doesn't. He should be law abided and try to be good citizen. Audience can result to creation of new knowledge. If an attentive audience is given, it might result to a new diverges. Personal endowment as well as learning for life are the key aspect of this said theory by Sir Alan Bodley of Association of Library and Information Scholars in Australia. Then power of visual languages. For many pictures, books are the first we engage with. From just being a story told through images, there is much more to the humble picture books and we interact with them. Senior creative and parent Sam Dilford reflect on the discovery of the picture books as an adult and the expected way. This earlier storytelling leaves that marks on us. He explored how that some visual language allow explainer videos and whiteboard animation to capture and entrap a person's attention. Many of us will remember the picture books we read as children, but you have never stopped to think about how those books help you to learn. This is a common misconception that picture books are easy, simply and only for those who cannot yet read and write. In trust, the visual language established in those books provide a stable foundation, as they will help us in which a knowledge of a spoken written can be built. By imagining the story from the perspective of democratic cat, youth carry mugs, and other sense of childlike wonder and fun in everyday life. The gentle observation of family life made it easier for us to connect the world of picture. With the launch of Magic Box in 1990, the first private television broadcasting began illegal in Turkey. This problem experienced by women became an important material for the producer of the program and starts to use an important material that woman program, which focus on the woman, on their problems, become the part of popularity in the 90s. However, the event and speech in this program may violate the indices, the incident as a result of situation. The necessity of examining the woman program has engaged various researchers to have been done in the field of communication. This is to say, content of presentation of gender and disease. In the study, firstly, the concept of presentation and ideology in the media were analyzed. Then, gender was analyzed in the content of social gender, and the literature review has been made. Since the historical and social processes cannot be ignored in the evaluation of existing in the media, the current situation will reveal that looking at the woman program in Turkey television broadcasting, as I said earlier, in 1990, which result to a serious problem. Conclusively, this course is trying to teach us, or this paper is trying to teach us, girls' child participation in the media. They must have a voice. There must be a voice for our girl child to be more educated. Not only in the third world, in the highly industrial and European countries like Turkey, we have witnessed such. So, finally, this course is evaluating all of this, that is, the media information literate person, as well as the censorship, as well as the news reporting, power of visual, and gender equality. When examining of this, the study is based on the view that masculinity and femininity are cultural and socially constructed. Critically discourse analysis method was used in the study, and it aimed to show that gender patriarchism is a cultural and historical phenomenon that can be eliminated. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your rich content speech which can impact our knowledge.
Thank you very much for your time.
After uh, your speech, I hope our listeners can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together with IGP knowledge. Once again, thank you so much, sir, for your
Okay.
speech. It's time for our question answer session, which is
Okay.
one more part of our regular webinars. Honorable sir, please stay with us. After a short video, we will be back in our session part two, which is question answer part. Repeat it. Dear IGP knowledge, please ask your question in comment box as you want to from our speaker. Thank you. Video. Our question from Flomi.
Our question from Flomi.
Okay.
Good afternoon,
Good
everyone. Good
afternoon,
afternoon, sir.
Afternoon. How
How
are you?
can
everyone. Good afternoon, sir.
information
How can
literacy affect
information
the
literacy
curriculum?
affect the curriculum?
My voice. So my question is new. One
New
minute.
one month.
Sir,
Okay.
the
Okay,
voice is
Mr.
The
repeating.
voice is repeating.
Okay,
So can you, sir,
Can
Mr.
you,
mute
sir,
your
mute
voice
one
one
voice
device?
one device?
Okay. Mr. Fleming, thank you so much for this wonderful observation because I cannot say this is an observation. Um, how can media information literacy affect the curriculum? When media information literacy as a new course has a direct effect not only to a given curriculum but to the entire curriculum. For instance, in Nigeria, uh, there are some goals in which our educational system has to be follow up. Some of these goals are a free and democratic society, a just and egalitarian nation, national consciousness and national unity, and other objective of our national educational system. So if you look at the few term explained, there is a kind of correlation between inculcation of national unity and 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 national consciousness, not only in Nigeria, in the whole world. Information media literacy, as I said, is a course introduced to enlighten the gender inequality as well as gender as well as girl child participation not only in educational but in social and political aspect of every country. So if this course was introduced to highlight such deficiency, you find that it is very, very important for a media information literate person to address such. And beyond, media information literacy as a course has a direct impact on our curriculum in so many ways because it tells our girl child to go to school. Their participation, not only in educational, as I said earlier, in both economic and social aspect of life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir, can you
Sir, can
please
you please
mute one
mute
device
one device
because
because
voice is
voice
repeating?
is repeating?
Okay.
Our question from
Our
Queenie.
question from
Good
Queenie.
day, sir. What is the
Okay.
Sir, what
impact
is
of
the
making
impact of
information
making
literacy to
information
society
literacy to
economy?
society economy?
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir,
Ask your
question
question.
from
Question from
Okay.
Rose. Good day,
Rose.
sir. What
Good
is
day,
the
sir.
impact
What
of
is the
media
impact
and
of media
information
and
literacy of
information literacy
society
of
or
society
economy?
or economy?
Very good. Is this the question? What is the
Yes, sir.
impact of media and information literacy to society? Yeah, as I said earlier, number one of the impact of media information literacy is number one, communication. Number two, are you taking it? Miss Rose, Mr. Number one of the impact of media information literacy to society. Number one is communication. Number two is collaboration. Number three is opinion and review. Number four is brand monitoring. And number five, for an entertainment reason. Let me look at the number one. Media information literacy helps us to develop interest on communication. What I mean by communication is that it will pave a way in which our participation in communication will be higher, because it educates our children to participate not only in school but in other social and political aspects of life. Then number two, collaboration. It helps our girl child to collaborate with other girls around their community. For instance, in a situation whereby a quiz or a debate was organized, so their meeting will bring a kind of harmony and unity in the economy. Number three, opinion and review. It is only through media information literacy one should be able to what? To express himself through all the medium. What I mean by medium, I stated them, that is television, TV set, printed and non-printed channels. It was only through this media information literacy course one can be able to what? To express his opinion and make a review on certain relevant literature on his or her field. Then number four, brand monitoring. Branding is a trending of the day. Many organizations, a well-stated organization like IGP, are trying to protect their brand name. So it is only through media information literacy diabetes one should be able to what? To control its brand name by giving it what? A solid protection. Then number five is for entertainment. Under media information literacy review, we have other tools that can serve to entertain our users or viewers. So these five things, if you merge them together, you find that they have a serious impact on the society, not only on the society, on the economy at large. Thank you so much for your question, Mr. Ross.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Our
Yeah.
next
Our
question
next
from
question from
Jordan.
Jordan.
Good day, sir.
Okay.
How does
How
media
does media
information
information
literacy
literacy
affect the
affect
life
the
of
life
an
of an
individual?
individual?
Okay. Very good. This is a very good question. Media information literacy can affect the life not only of an individual but an entire community in general. For instance, in northern Nigeria, why I'm citing this example is that We were a community based before the coming of European. With the emergence of formal education, our girl child can participate in different aspects of life. If you go to hospitals, if you go to schools, if you go to military, if you go to
Sorry for the lost connection. Please wait. Stay with us. Our speaker will join again. Our speaker will be rejoined. Please stay with us till then. Then speaker will be answer your all question. Our speaker cannot rejoin. So this time for the Which session? Which trigger? IGP Knowledge Seekers, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP Knowledge Seekers, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification.
Are you there? Hello?
Welcome, sir.
Can we go on with the question and answer? It's very, very important. I believe my audience are getting acquainted to that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, please, let's go for the question and answer period. It's very, very important. Please, can you go back to that? Yeah, thank you so much for that.
Good day, sir. How can we integrate media and information literacy in a remote place, area, school where there is limited access in modern technology?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Sorry for the outbreak. And yeah, sorry for the outbreak. How can we integrate media? Very good. This is a good question, that require a serious technical intervention. As I said, media information literacy as a course can also be automated or transformed from manual to digital form. In a highly automated society like Philippines, Malaysia, and European, this is very, very common and it's not that serious issue. But in the third world, like Nigeria and other developing countries, there should be a, a kind of guideline on how to place our schools in such a way that technical intervention will not affect our curriculum in general. Integrating media information literacy in our rural area and schools can drive the attention of the following thing I'm going to state. There are so many factors one should consider when locating a school. These factors include availability of manpower, nearest to the road, that is intercity connectivity, availability of raw materials, and availability of sufficient power and water supply. Then the last one is security. If these 5 or 6 things are attained, then standard or sufficient uninterrupted internet should be provided. For instance, there is a POS system in Nigeria which is sponsored by United Nations in most of our rural areas, whereby a kind of POP point was developed with a solar panel and a kind of uninterrupted power supply station for research and educational purpose. This will really help our rural dwellers to what? To get the knowledge that they require or that they demand. That POP really helps most of the villagers to go there and access internet because there was a signal launch through one of the service provider, maybe MTN, which is very, very big company. That service provider can provide the needed services that this little POP is required. Secondly, there was an intervention of these United Nations actors through a supervisor that will be checking the activities of that particular POP point for him to what? To check if there's a light or if there's any uninterrupted issue or inadequate issue. So this is very common depending on the kind of system you are operating. You can provide an inflow an inflow, whatever that will help you tackle this issue without spending much money? Thank you for the question.
Thank you. Our next question from Dr. Albert. Good afternoon, sir. We all know that media and information literacy are very significant in the continuously changing world. Moreover, in our education system, how do we strengthen its uses of its concern our students in globalization, global and locally?
Thank you very much, Mark Albert McDonough, Mercado. Thank you so much for this an elaborate observation. As we all know, media information literacy is very, very significant, not only in our educational system, but in our political as well as social system at large. Our educational system in the third world is mired with so many problems, such as funding and adequate materials and technical know-how. So globalization in terms of ICT will now limit this trend. For instance, a typical example shown during 2020 pandemic, where knowledge continue on different version, that is shifting from manual to an electronic base. Online courses were introduced, blending learning as well as virtual learning was given a minimal attention before 2020 period. But now people tend to learn from their bedrooms as a result of emergence of ICT, as well as the other component that will help assess and smoothen the learning and comparting more easily. Media information literacy as a system, not as a course, can help in help the government in achieving its globalization deficiency in the area of communication, collaboration, partnership, and learning for life, in terms of providing access and manpower to the affected area. In education system, media information literacy plays a divergent role in educating our gender and by providing equality within the gender. For instance, in some third world countries, there is an issue of gender bias and gender inequality. But media information literacy as a course, not as a system, as I said earlier, as a course now, play a pivotal role in bringing out that inequality to the table, in which people around the world will see it more and have a voice on it. For instance, where girls were denied to the school. Still, in some part of Africa, girl child were denying going to school. It is only media information literacy that will educate both the parent and community member on how girl participate not only in educational but in political, social and economic aspect of the entity. So media information literacy can play not only a significant role but a pivotal role in connecting our educational system together. Thank you so much, Mr. Mercado. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question. Good day, sir. How information literacy affects one's life?
Thank you so much, Facebook user. Information literacy can affect not only one's life but can affect an entire community life. For instance, if you have two child, one is a girl child, the other one is a male child. If you allow to male child to go to school and deny the girl child to go to school, when they grow older and you become older and become irrelevant in the society, if the male child deny you right as a parent or doesn't take care of you, will you will you forward the case or will you challenge him? No, because you didn't allow both of the sexes and access to the information or to the education generally. So media information literacy plays a pivotal role to one's life for educating you on how to have access to information needed. For instance, it will teach you the content of information available and how you are going to utilize such information. For instance, either information in written or in digital form. This course will teach you how to utilize and control the available information you have. Okay? How are you going to what? To control the available information you have. Then what are the parameters one should be taking in utilizing the available information he or she has? For instance, if you have a deficiency in one information accessibility, it is only media information will what? Will give you a gateway how to remedy that deficiency you have already. Thank you so much for the question. Okay?
Thank you, sir. We have got
Yeah.
our all question answer session. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Um, Once again, thank you so much, Honorable Sir, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topics. It will add some value to
Okay.
our day to day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable Sir, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new day.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Honorable Sir, before we move to the next webinar certification process, if you want to leave this studio, you can, sir. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, it's time for the webinar certification process. Certification process, you have to claim your certificate. Today's program name is Media Information Literacy. The code is IGP 2455. Without code, no one is eligible for certificates. With code, you can claim your certificates anytime. For claim your certificates, you have to go www.eduigp.com. Then click sign in, then log in if you are already have an account or create a new account if you are new. Once logged in, click free webinars. Then select the webinar title and click continue course. Get enrolled if you haven't enrolled yet. Type the code in your certificate code box. Click get your certificates. It is auto-downloadable in PDF file already. Just check it in your file manager or download folder. Don't forget to leave a review in our Facebook page, website and group. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, it's time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. Now, time for the online quiz competition. So, you have to go www.slido.com and find today's quiz or scan this QR code for direct joining. And the code is afternoon. And the code is afternoon. After a short video, we will start our quiz competition. Dear participants, now time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction. Go to www.slido.com and the code is afternoon. Please join in slide with code and the code is afternoon. We have already 41 people. We have Marvelous, Jomar, Leah, Anilita, Ariana, Rose, Ricky, Jomar, Charlene. Please join. Everyone join our quiz competition. You have to go www.slido.com and the code is afternoon. After 2 minutes, we will start our quiz competition. After 1 minute, we will start our quiz competition. So quick, join everyone.
Don't forget to mention your friends to join on this later.
Dear participants, don't forget to mention your friends to join our quiz competition.
Please everyone join with your full name, which will be repeated on certificate.
Dear participants, you have to go www.slido.com and the code is afternoon. We will pick your name from Slido, so join with your full name, which will directly print on certificate. Top 10 will be awarded with quiz competition certificates. So I am going to start quiz competition. Let's start. The first question is, what is media literacy? Option 1, accessing media. Number 2, watching TV. First question is, what is media literacy? Option 1, accessing media. Option 2, watching TV. The correct answer is accessing media. 97% people are correct. Next question. In the leaderboard, number 1, Jordan. Number 2, Jimin. Number 3, Julius. Fourth, Mikhail. Fifth, Princess Angelica. Second question, media literacy is being able to use social media, being able to analyze, evaluate, and create media. And the correct answer is being able to analyze, evaluate, and create media. 83% people are correct. In the leaderboard, we have first position Jordan, second Julius, third Alex, fourth Flomi, fifth Christian. Move to the third question. Why is media literacy important? It makes you an effective communicator or non-effective communicator. The correct answer is it makes you an effective communicator. 100% people are correct. In the leaderboard, first position is holding Jordan, second is Julius, third Alex, fourth Christiana, fifth Princess. Move to the fourth question. Media literacy, which refers to the finding, evaluation, using, and sharing of information. Is it true or false? Give your correct answer for the holding first position. And the correct answer is false. Only 10% people are correct. In the leaderboard, first position is holding Mikhail, second Dr. Albert, third Flomi, fourth Salvagio, fifth Jordan. Fifth question, media literacy is not a goal to reach but a trap ongoing process. Which one is correct? Trap or second option ongoing process? Give your correct answer. The correct answer is ongoing process. 86% people are correct. In the leaderboard, first position is holding Michael, second Dr. Albert, third Flomi, fourth Salvaggio, fifth Jordan. The sixth question, what can low levels of media literacy do? Hurts your brain. Second option, damage society. What can low levels of media literacy do? Hurts your brain, damage society. Give your correct answer. And the correct answer is damage society. 80% people are correct. In the leaderboard, still first position holding Mikhail Thrasnia, second Dr. Albert, third Flomi, fourth Salvaggio, fifth Alex. Seventh question, what is digital information literacy? The ability to find, evaluate and use digital information, the knowledge of how technology works and how to use it. And the correct answer is the ability to find, evaluate, and use digital information. 63% people are correct. In the leaderboard, first position is Mikhail, second Dr. Albert, third Alex, fourth Ricky, fifth Jordan. The eighth question, the word literacy in media literacy refers to analyzing meaning and message. Second option, reading about technology. The correct answer is analyzing meaning and message. 78% people are correct. In the leaderboard, first position is Mikhail Trasnia, second Dr. Albert, third Alex, fourth Ricky, fifth Jordan. Ninth question, most media images are ineffective manipulated. The correct answer is manipulated. 93% people are correct. In the leaderboard, number one position is Mikhail, second is Dr. Albert, third is Alex, fourth Ricky, fifth Jordan. The last question, health literacy encompasses being able to understand basic health information. Is it true or false? 98% people are correct in the leaderboard. Congratulations, Mikhail Rasnia. You have got first position, second Dr. Albert, third Ricky, fourth Jordan, fifth Cristiano. Congratulations to our webinar online quiz competition winners top 10. Congratulations again. Slido will take a few minutes for finalizing the results, and after that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificates on our official Facebook page and group. And the name is Institute of Global Professionals. Congratulations to our webinar online quiz competitions winners top 10. Congratulations again. Slido will take a few minutes for finalizing the results, and after that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificates on our official Facebook page and group. And the Facebook page and group name is Institute of Global Professionals. At the end of the art session, we can say properly feed your skills, never stop learning, cause life never stop teaching us. Be happy and stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Albert Einstein, before I say or hit the end like button, again wants to thank to all IGP Nato seekers for your active participation as always. See you in the next session. Thank you.
야, 우리 다시 되는.